Okay, so getting back to the tomato cages from the concrete wire, basically I had to cut up a big 7-foot piece, and I stand corrected, I did the math earlier. Got this idea off of the YouTube guy's name is Mr. Soul 99, and you have one 3 square piece with a half, and then you got 2 pieces that are 2 with the end cut off. And basically you bend little hooks in them and make a triangle. So these tomato cages will be a little more robust. You can make peppers, hang peppers off of them or whatever, cucumbers. And it was $7 for one big square piece, and I ended up with a little extra. So I did the math as far as the pieces go. You could get 4 cages out of 3 pieces because there's like a third left to make another one. So for $21 you can get 4 cages, which most of those tomato cages are about $20 a piece anyway. And these are a little higher, you can cut them to size, whatever. This is going to be 4 feet, but I might make it 3 because I already have a raised bed garden. Anyway, so that's done. That was just a little experiment. I'm going to have to make a couple more of those, obviously, for my pepper plants and tomato plants, depending on how many I'm going to have. So, really great idea. Kudos to him. Evil genius. And, yeah. Moving on to the next on the list. Okay, cages, tomato peppers. Yeah, we got the one done. Have to make more. Quick. Alright. So, you know what I think I'll do is I'll make the strawberry screen 3x3. That's an easy one to do. Alright, moving on. Alright, another update here. Finally got all the legs cut. All the pieces to make the legs anyway. And, they're not perfect, but in life what is. So, they're the little frame down there. It's 2 legs with a crossbar. So we need 2 sets. And that's the finished thing. They're the right height pretty much. We got the hardware cloth in the bottom there, so we're going to load that up a little bit of gravel, and then we'll put some reinforcements in here, just so when the wood's there or the soil's there, the wood doesn't bow out a little bit. So that should help reinforce a little bit and firm up the box a little more. I still have this lip here and these corner pieces. I'd like to put another board all the way around, maybe another, I don't know, 6 inches or so. So that would be the planting surface for the really groovy soil and the other stuff inside. I know these are really deep, and some people are going to say, well, why are you wasting so much space, man? But, if you got a big root system for some, say, tomato plants or pepper plants, they're about 24 to 28 inches down. And this should be fine. As far as the recycled wood goes from the pallets, I did blast them to get any funk off of them. I'm going to line them with plastic. Excuse me. And then on the very bottom, I'm going to put in some of that landscape cloth with the holes in it, so above the rocks, and where the water can get through that and then drain through the gravel and then drain through the screen. So we got good loamy drainage soil. Found some really groovy soil from a local place. The pH was 7 right on the dot, nutrient rich. They call it soil mix. It looks like a 50-50 blend of manure and soil, like a fresh horse cookie. And yeah, that's that. So I'll be right back with another update. Yeah. Okay, so here's our anti-angry bird cage. I guess they kind of look like piggies. Just some hardware cloth with some scrap wood from trimming down the frames. And this is for the strawberry patch. I'll just lay that on there, so maybe put a hinge on it, I don't know. We'll see how groovy we're going to get with it. And yeah, it should fit right on there and keep any berry bandits out of the pile. So there's some other hardware cloth. My neighbor, he called it chicken wire, but hardware mesh, whatever. I guess it's the same stuff. It's just a little metal cable, metal stuff, and he gave it to me for free, and that's the whole purpose. He's trying to get these materials for free or for close to free. And I had to buy a few things. Found these windows, like I said, from the one guy at Home Depot, and then I had to get a roll of this plastic stuff, 36 by 15, and hardware cloth. Yeah, see, that's what they go by. So that'll be a little easier to work with. You don't have to worry about pricking your finger. Remember, like Mr. George Carlin said, you can prick your finger, just don't finger your. Alright, let's take a look in the backyard. All this is going to be rocking and rolling with the soil, because the soil is, it's got a pH of like 9. It's completely alkaline. I was going to paint today, but we're still getting a little crummy weather, which is good for SoCal or Inland Empire, but we need more. This is going to be the cold frame, what's left of the shed. And then I made some more biochar last night, trying to burn up all this wood. Yay. I don't know how much I'm going to do with all this coal, but we'll see. We'll spread it around the yard. So we got about 14 more to do. It's 28 sets of legs. And then we're going to paint them. And hopefully, it's February 9th. January, March. Maybe March. Early March. We'll get the soil. But right there, I don't know, I just look at these guys and I think pigs from Angry Birds, because they're so kind of, you know, short and stouty. It's like somebody just threw a bird in here, you know. Boink. Anyway, that's that. So let's go talk about the paint scheme, because it's wet out here, and I was going to paint today, but really can't paint when it's wet. At any rate, so we got some paint, like I said, old paint that we had laying around, and some stuff discounted over at the Home Depot. So we got, you know, like a black. I might use that chalkboard to paint the borders. Got a little gold, a little glow in the dark. These really green and like earthy tones. There's a white and a red. This color scheme is very Boba Fett, so I might do something with that, you know, because of the colors. So that's where we're at right now. We'll see what kind of color scheme we can come up with. Got the worm towers built. Little PVC pipe. I don't know if you can see the holes. Yeah, there they are. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 5 of them. Yeah, there's the 5th one down there. Probably need to make 5 more. It's that old cloth that I was telling you about, the landscaper's cloth. I've had this I don't know how many years, but if we can salvage it, just cut it up into pieces, we're gonna do it. Again, it's all about getting stuff for free or on the cheap, because I'm gonna grow some veggies. I just made some kebabs yesterday. Had to buy 2 bell peppers, some cherry tomatoes, 2 onions. It came out to like $6. You know, $6. You may not think that's a lot, but to eat healthy, $6 a day. That's just in veggies now. That didn't count, you know, the shrimp or the chicken wings or the, you know, the steaks that went with it. But you know, you can supplement your food income and your food budget with that, then you know, you can save some money. Anyway, I'm babbling. I'm gonna go putz with the paint scheme here, see what happens. Bye.